Hey guys, it's Sammy, aka Rod Stewart, and I just want to run over the patch notes for the update which Black Ops 2 has recently had. I know it hit the Xbox 360 yesterday, not sure when it will be on the PS3, PC and Wii U, but it should be there soon. So a quick mention about the gameplay, it's 32-5 and our final score was 250-0 on headquarters of course. And I was just using the B23R because I was trying to level it up for, I want to get the Akimbos again so I could use it for a riot shield build, so I was just running around with the B23R. I think I had 2 attachments on it as well. It's a pretty good gun, to be honest. It's I think it's better than some of the submachine guns. So anyway, I hope it's up to your standards, and let's get on with the information. So I've basically just picked out the interesting parts of the patch notes because there's a lot of stuff in there. Most of it is just bug stuff just to fix, you know, little errors. So I thought I'd just pick out the stuff which is really interesting to you. There's not really that much in the form of balancing, and what balancing there is really, I think, for hardcore. So I'll start with what little gameplay balancer there's been. First thing is that the Guardian has had reduced damage in hardcore modes, which I think is a long time coming, because the few times I did play hardcore, I think on Hijacked you could just get killed so badly if they placed the Guardian in the right place. It was just ridiculous. If it was like a, you know, a 15 kill streak weapon, then you know, kill streak, then I thought it'd be worth it, but it's far too powerful for hardcore. The other thing is it's reduced the red flash damage indicator when using the Toughness perk, which I don't think is really needed, but the only reason I think it is for hardcore is because Toughness is pretty much useless on hardcore, I think, because you usually die in one hit most of the time. I guess with Toughness, if you do survive that one hit, the red hue or whatever won't be so distracting. So it's nice to see it actually has a reason, so pretty much every perk has a use in hardcore now. Okay. So just run over some of the other issues. Address an issue where the player's EMP blast would cancel out the effects of the enemy's EMP. I never really knew about this until I heard about that, but basically you could throw your own EMP, would cancel out the EMP which the enemy had thrown. So I guess it wasn't that big a problem, and I guess it was useful if you knew about it, but I didn't know about it, so I had no chance to take advantage. Players will no longer fly into the air when knife lunging other players on certain types of inclines. That's fair enough, you know, it's pretty simple, that. I thought it was quite funny whenever I did see it, but at least they fixed it. It wasn't really bothering me, to be honest. Address multiple exploits where players could clip into and shoot from certain areas on downhill. So this is just a map exploit. There's a couple of map exploits they fixed, obviously, for most of the new maps, because they can't really check everything, but you know, there's people who just go around playing the game just to find glitches and stuff, so you know, they will find them eventually. This one's a bit annoying. Fix an issue with the Skulls camo challenge for the RPG, unlocked by using other weapons in conjunction with the RPG. I didn't actually realise this happened, but I think it's a bit unfair because I remember shooting, when I got mine, I shot my RPG at a headquarters point, so I think that's the best way to get it. And I blew up like a load of bouncing betties and shock charges. And I think that's fair enough. That should count, which is, I did actually get my diamond camo from that, but they seem to think it isn't. But I don't know if, I know a friend of mine, Reese's name is, he got his, he hit someone with the RPG and shot 2 people, or shot 2 people and hit them with the RPG, so it actually counted as an RPG. So, I don't know. It's been fixed, but it wasn't that big a problem, I don't think, and yeah. Addressed an issue with taking control of an AGR while next to a friendly player, causing loss of functionality for firing rockets. Yeah, whenever I use the AGR, weird stuff does happen. There's a lot of glitchy things with it, so at least they fixed one of them. Address an issue where the mini-map for tablet score streaks would not appear on the tablet under certain conditions, such as round transition. Yeah, this could be quite irritating when you're trying to call in your kill streak and it just, for some reason or another, just doesn't work. So glad to see that's been fixed. Resolved an issue with care packages bouncing unusually high. Well, this has happened to everyone at least more than once, so I sort of, I'm glad it's fixed, but it was kind of really amusing. The amount of times it did happen, it was just like, what on earth just happened? But, you know, I guess it's not supposed to be in the game. But, yeah. Address an issue where players with the right shield could survive dog attacks while prone with the right shield on their back. I did not even know about this, and I'm gutted because I used the right shield quite a lot. If I didn't know that, I would have just been lying there and just calling up the dogs and stabbing them, but it's been fixed now, so I can never take advantage of it. Oh well. Players can no longer get out the map in downhill by going prone, getting run over by the gondola in the station. Fix an issue in Mirage where players could fall outside the map by diving to prone through a section of door on the south head. Fix an issue where players could get on top of the tent in grind. Fix an issue in grind where players could see outside the map. Address exploits where the Dragonfly could get in the map in Mirage and Hydro. So just a couple more map exploits that they fixed, which is fair enough because I wasn't aware of any of these, to be honest, but some of them can be quite annoying. Like people, I remember there's one in Modern Warfare 3 where you get inside the pipe and just no one can see where you're shooting from. And they've got to patch these sort of things because once one person finds out, more and more, and then eventually you just have thousands of people doing it. So I'm glad they've all been fixed. That's pretty much it for the multiplayer. They did fix a couple of things for zombies, which I haven't really played that much in this Black Ops 2. I played it a hell of a lot in Black Ops 1, but just for me, it's not quite as fun, I guess. It's alright though. Anyway, fixed the spawn issue for players in Die Rise that spawn on top of the escape pod after a host migration in a 2+ player game. Resolved several instances in Die Rise where players could jump above a barricade and avoid zombie attacks. Resolved several instances in Die Rise where players could hide in objects in the world and avoid zombie attacks. Addressed several locations where players could survive a landing in unplayable space. Fixed an issue in Die Rise where zombies could not path to players depending on trample steam positioning, whatever the hell that means. But basically it's just to stop people glitching in small areas so they can't get hit by zombies. To be honest, when I used to play Black Ops zombies, we used to play, before they patched it, we used to play get on top of the barricades, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. And I think the reason we should do this, I think, mainly is because you could, in the original zombies map, you could just hold out in an area and just shoot off. Whereas all the newer maps really haven't had anything like that ever since Ascension. I think that was the last map like where you could do that. But you know, it does affect the leaderboards, which is a problem. But some people like to play like that, and it's sort of fun. So it'd be good if they could just remove it from the leaderboard and just allow people to play how they want, because you're not really affecting anyone within the game, just the leaderboards. But some people do take the leaderboard seriously, so I do understand why they've done it somewhat. Okay, more zombies. Notes. Addressed issues with the buildables system. I guess that means the crafting system. I'm not sure what that is. I've heard stuff about people being able to use it so that people can't hit you. I guess that's what it was, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Resolve several instances where players could avoid zombie attacks by hiding in objects around transit, more just avoiding people. Address several issues in Die Rise where zombies had trouble pathing to players. Address issues where players could jump out of the playable space in Die Rise. So just more stuff to stop people from glitching out and just stopping the zombies from hitting them. I did actually miss out on one thing from the multiplayer patch notes. Players can now earn the Thief Challenge if they use a black hat to steal an enemy care package. So I guess that was just a small fix, because it really should have been like that in the first place. So it's probably just an oversight on behalf of Treyarch. So yeah, there's nothing too major in this. Doesn't say anything about lag compensation or anything, which a lot of people complain about. I'll post a link in the description showing all the full patch notes if you want to check them out. I'll try and put them all in the description, but it's probably going to be too big. There's also an Xbox dashboard update, and as far as I know, that's just done nothing, just anti-piracy measures. So nothing too important there. Anyway, guys, I hope this information has been helpful to you. I'll be covering any more patch notes as they come out. And thank you. Bye-bye now. Bye bye.